Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I picked this article from Ukrainska Pravda for this video because it's a classic example of how certain entities somehow have authority and others, for whatever reason, they don't have. So let's say you have the United States of America, and United States of America, the intelligence community of the United States of America comes and says, you know what? Russia is doing this. But then let's say Romania comes and says about the same issue, actually Russia is not doing that. On the contrary, is doing the other thing. Now, how do we know? And then you have the guys in between looking at saying, well, why is Romania talking? Why not? Since when Romania lost its credibility and the other ones kept any credibility? So if you look around the world, you're going to see usually one moralizer. Now we got Trudeau trying to catch up, but usually it's the United States of America. Moralizes each and every country that doesn't respect something like that, that right, that tolerance, there's this, that perversity, and that one. And then they're going to impose sanctions. Why? They have an interest, financial interest in that country. But you don't hear, let's say, China saying that. Is it because China is bad? And United States is good? Okay, if China is bad, do you think United States is good? Okay, well, why don't you go around the block a few times? Okay, so the same here. Let's put China to the side. Let's say Romania. Why not? You don't trust the intelligence services of Romania. You don't know anything about. Nothing about. And if you bring me Ceausescu, then I can bring others that dropped atomic bombs. Twice on civilians. So, the virtues signaling here doesn't work. Okay? So, in this case, it's a clear example of how someone is legitimizing one piece of information coming from one source, and everybody else somehow is discredited by default. Here it is. Ukrainska Pravda. Hungary supposedly, and I'm quoting, received no evidence of North Korea's arms supply to Russia. Why is Ukraine, or whomever, we're going to find out later, why are these guys saying supposedly, but they were not there to say the same thing when the United States of America will say, and they did, we have evidence that North Korea gave Russia missiles and they're using over there. Why do we believe them and we don't believe the Hungarians? If you tell me that because the Hungarians are Putin's friends, the Hungarians, then we can talk the same thing. Oh, we can't trust the Americans because the Americans are the Ukrainian handlers. Got that? So either way, how come you have the legitimacy, the authority? How come you are the trusted source like CNN? How and why? That's a game. And it's been like this forever in this free country. When they were saying things and when someone else was saying, if that did not fit the narrative, they would try to discredit that news outlet. Either because, they didn't have a big cock enough, or because, they were of this kind of country, or because something that happens 300 years ago, or something like that. Because because we are not in the same boat, they were pure. Somehow, evidence begs the contrary. So let's see what's going on in this one. This is from Saturday, 27th of January, 2024. Suggesting picture, obviously. But I understand this is Ukrainska Pravda. I'm not making this to say, this video is not to confirm or deny the evidence of either side. That's not. My point is, why only this not trustworthy source is the authority in the matter, but the other one discredited from the very beginning. What was the supposedly? Why from the very beginning? But you were not right. I understand the interest, but in general, that's what it is. These guys, when these newspapers here say something, oh my God, it is that it is. Well, let's say Sputnik says something, or some other Al Jazeera or Al Mayadeen says something. Oh my God, that's not good. No, that's not trusty because they lied. And you never lied. Peter Staraj. So Peter Staraj, State Secretary of the Hungarian Foreign Ministry, has explained why his country has not condemned North Korea's arms shipments to Russia. You see, not alleged. You see here, they take it as it is because the Americans said so. The Americans said so. So did not condemn North Korea's arms shipments. Should be not condemn the alleged North Koreans' arms shipments to Russia for the war against Ukraine, as almost all other EU members have done. Based on what kind of evidence? And why did they do it? Remember, don't fall for it. When these guys are telling you 40 countries voted and are agreeing, signed this statement condemning that, who are those? 37 or something are Al Capone's plantation, European Union and Australia, New Zealand, Korea, South Korea, and Japan, and maybe Palau, Zapalau, Kapalau, Tsupulau. That's what it is. Always, almost always. So when I say, and almost all other European members has done, they did what? They condemned. Based on what? On the United States' claims. Why do you believe it? They don't lie. Okay. All right. So again, this is the same issue with Galileo Galilei when he was put on trial by the good people of the church because he said, wait a minute, it's not all the things over there in the sky revolving around the earth. Is actually the earth revolving around that little star over there called the sun. And so it was the Ptolemaic theory. The Bible got the Ptolemaic. Why? Because it was God's creation. So they like that. So the earth, the biggest creation, with we humans being God's greatest creation. Okay, look at us. I mean, unless you think you're okay. All right. Let me give you an equation in mathematics and see how fast you get it. Just kidding. Anyway, it doesn't. But anyway, let's move on, shall we? So the same. The fact that those guys over there said, "Oh, the Ptolemaic idea is the one, is true," and we are having the democratic majority of truth, must be true. The guy was right. So here you have the Hungarian news outlet as reported by European Pravda. During the parliamentary debate, two opposition lawmakers, Marton Tompos and Peter Ungar, asked Starrai why the government had not joined the joint statement condemning the North Korean ballistic missile shipments to Russia. These guys are traitors. These guys are not working for Hungary. Why would you ask them? Why would you even care? Well, because they are activated by Al Capone and his weasels. That's why. Ungar stressed that Budapest's stance was strange. As it is officially categorically against any arms supplies in the Russo-Ukrainian war. So he wants Hungary to give weapons to Ukraine. For the interest of Hungarians? I don't think so. That's why I said they're traitors. And the other guy said, hey, fuck off. I don't need to. Where's the evidence? And I'm quoting, as we received no evidence, we have not been able to verify the validity of the allegations contained in the statement, Starrai said. Earlier, Slovak Foreign Minister Juraj Blanar took the same position, explaining his country's refusal to support a statement condemning North Korea's action. Those are free countries. Oh no, they are Putin's vassals, okay? Yeah, okay. Russia stepped up cooperation with North Korea after the former full-scale invasion of Pyongyang is known to have handed over artillery shells and ballistic missiles to Moscow, which have already been used to strike Ukrainian cities. The United States, that's the source, has indicated that the nature of the security threat posed by North Korea could change drastically in the next decade as a result of this cooperation with Russia. Whose fault is it? Get a mirror, motherfuckers. That's because of you. Mostly. Why? Well, like in a society, when do you have extreme views, how do you call it? Catching momentum? When you fuck up so badly. Because if things will be great and you don't push it too much in one direction, you're not going to have the crazies getting a momentum with their crazy ideology. So, you know what I mean? Now let me give you this. Maybe I should not. But why not? I'm going to be straight. Let's say you are having a girlfriend, okay, and you have a girlfriend, and obviously that's the lust in it involved, not only love, it's all the lust, which is And let's say after about 3 weeks, she said, no more sex, no more lust anymore. We don't want to do. What are you going to do? Oh yeah, I'm going to stay with you, and together we're going to plant flowers, we're going to watch the view, we're going to drink your margarita or Bloody Marys, and I'm going to be a pussy-ass mofo. Or you're going to say, how old am I? 24? Oh, my thing is still hard. Bye-bye, and you go. So again, think about that one. So my point is, because I lost my track, my point is, maybe something is your fault why the guy is gonna leave you or go and fuck around. Could that be? No! Well, then you live in denial and the guy is gonna leave you. Or the girl is gonna leave you, whichever. All right, my friends, here it is. Some have authority for some reason, and some others are just discarded. Your piece of information is not valid, or asking for evidence. That's even worse nowadays. Ask for evidence. Why, are you a extremist now? You want evidence to support a claim? Gut feelings is enough. Remember, 51% of the society. I've got my gut feelings telling me this. Is that evidence? Yes. You have no heart. And you have judges. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Appointed. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.